And I think that the first thing that we want to do is we want to get the BS out of the way, right? So we got a couple of topics from women that we need to bring to the front of the congregation. And they out here messing up the bag and not taking care of business and doing bad things. And this woman just can't stop, won't stop. Literally been listening to Diddy her whole life. Can't stop, won't stop. Tiffany Henyard can't get right. Not only is she the subject of a recently announced and confirmed investigation by the FBI, but also apparently she's been overcharging when she went on her little White House visit to go visit Biden, and then she recorded it and put it on her Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's kick it.
More drama in Dalton to tell you about. Fox 32 has learned that controversial Mayor Tiffany Henyard may have billed the wrong taxpayers for a trip to Washington, D.C. earlier this year.
Dane Placco has been digging into all of this for more than 2 years now. He has the latest this afternoon.
You might call our latest story, Mayor Henyard goes to Washington, but sends the
Read
bill
the super
to
chats
the
and
wrong
cash app story.
taxpayers.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the People's Mayor, and I am in the White House.
It's mid-January, and Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is getting a tour of the White House, part of the U.S. Conference of Mayors annual meeting in Washington, D.C.
It's gonna just be dope. But I'm just turning around so you can see. Got a group of people. Gonna go in some rooms and yeah. Oh my God.
And even a photo op with the president himself. But there's a big problem with who paid for Henyard to be here.
These appropriations are misappropriations.
We showed credit card statements for the trip to veteran municipal lawyer Bert Odelson, who represents Dalton trustees opposed to Henyard.
Every time I say I can't believe that she would do something, here comes another.
I can't believe that this woman just, it's almost like this is a bad reality show. This is a very, very bad reality show. It's like we witnessing it in person and you can't stop the train wreck. We all see it happening in slow motion. We literally just witnessing it. We never knew that we was going to be witnessing the downfall of everything and everybody that was around Dalton, Illinois, right? And we're watching it in real time, and it's like nobody can see it except her. Or everybody can see it except her. Look at Keith Freeman on there.
Found more than $9,000 in charges for the U.S. Conference Mayors meeting, including conference fees, flights to Washington, D.C., hotel rooms that were all charged to a credit card belonging to Thorton Township, a completely separate unit of government where Henyard serves as supervisor.
All right, so let's really break this down in what they're saying. They're saying to you, listen, Tiffany Henyard actually went to a mayor's meeting, but she's the Thornton Township supervisor. Okay. Well, what does that mean? Well, she has two positions, which means she has access to be able to manage resources across the board, and she's being paid separately for both. Well, why is Thornton Township the ones that are paying for her trip as a mayor to a mayor's conference over to Washington, D.C.? Incompetence at its finest. Incompetence, and this is one of the reasons why we have checks and balances. This is why you cannot have a dictatorship. You ultimately have to have different bodies of government, and we have the Freedom of Information Act in order to be able to source through and see what people are doing, because you don't want to be paying for something that you're not even supposed to be paying for in the first place as a taxpayer. So you cannot be a Thornton Township supervisor or be billing it to Thornton Township on their credit card. And then this is why you have to have audits and people that come through in order to be able to make sure that you're doing things the right way, because you may be incompetent, or maybe you're just not as good as you're supposed to be at your job. And so while you was out there with the camera and showing it, you know what I'm saying, and she booking stuff for Keith Freeman and all of these hotel rooms, well, you're doing it on the wrong credit card. You're supposed to be billing it to the people over there in Dalton, and they can't afford it either. But let's continue.
There's no reason for anyone from a township to go to a mayor's conference. A mayor's conference is a mayor's conference for mayors.
You're the one who found these.
Yep.
Stephanie Wiedemann is a former Thornton Township employee fired by Henyard and now a whistleblower. She says Henyard's dual roles as mayor of Dalton and supervisor of the township, two separate government entities, are constantly being blurred.
I have found, bills that were made out to the village of Dalton that were paid with a Thornton Township check. It's hard to decipher what is Township and what is Dalton because she blends them so carelessly.
And it should be church and state.
It absolutely should be.
Tonight at 9, we'll have much more on this investigation, including whether or not Henyard may have broken the law by billing the wrong taxpayers. Now, we reached out to Henyard for a response last week, but have not yet heard back.
Can't get right. I'm telling you, it's the worst train wreck that I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, a basic business owner can tell you that this is not supposed to be playing out and happening the way it is. Anyways, in addition to that, FBI investigations or subpoenas have revealed that these FBI investigations are absolutely substantiated to be investigating Tiffany Henyard and everybody that's around her. So if you are a part of Tiffany Henyard's crew and you thought that you was keeping it real and you thought that you was tough and you thought that you was power grabbing, well, guess what, buddy? Guess what, buddy? Your time is coming too. I'm definitely going to be reading that super chat shortly. Give me a second. Let me finish dealing with this whole Tiffany Henyard situation. Nothing is more nerve-wracking and will make you more nervous than them alphabet boys. Listen, I don't even like 3 letters. I don't like 3-letter words. I don't like people that say things in 3 syllables. I don't even like the number 3 sometimes. Don't even put me on the 3rd floor. None of that. None of that. I don't even like 3 sometimes. Them 3-letter words is nothing more scary because you don't have no control over that. You got control over a lot of different things in your life. You got control over whether or not you want to bust down that chick. You got control of whether or not you want to go spend that money, buy that car. But man, let me tell you something. Those 3-letter words, FBI, IRS, ATF, alphabet community, ABC, all of that stuff. You know what the worst part about this situation is? It was no reason, 0 reason whatsoever for her to appear on Roland Martin. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. There is no reason, 0 reason for her to go on Angela Yee and Roland Martin in order to continue to tell on herself and then be questioned and grilled about something that ultimately will be going to the FBI. 0 reason at all, but go ahead. Just throw yourself under the bus. Dog, I will never, ever get over when I first seen this stupid scene of this woman saying this. And she was over there looking like Lil Wayne. Weezy F, baby. And she hit us with the Oh, Jesus. That junk was so hilarious when I first seen this. And it still is to today the same thing as it was when I first seen it.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No.
And she was about to lie. Do y'all realize that this woman right there was literally about to lie? She was about to say, no, I didn't. No, I did not. No. She said, She caught herself before she lied to the people. She literally was about to lie to you, to the people, but the camera was on and she knew she was about to lie. She literally is about to say no.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
You cannot have this type of person being your public official. There's no way in the world you can have this person overseeing your money. You cannot have this person giving you advice. You cannot have this person managing your finances. You cannot have this person making decisions on the behalf of the taxpayers. No way ever. No way ever should you ever have this type of person that is willing to lie to your face, but the only reason that they stopped is because they knew that it was going to go on YouTube. And that's crazy. That's crazy. And whoever it was that was standing behind that camera was like, crazy, bro. By who? It was paid by the taxpayers. She just lied again. Yo, when we go back and we look at this, yes, she is Clay Davis from The Wire. She is absolutely Clay Davis from The Wire. That is the perfect description of this.
Any other questions?
And then an excuse. It's always a problem. The glorious fall of this whole situation will be something to be documented. You cannot, in any way, shape, or form, not think that this is one of the wildest things that I've ever witnessed as a content creator. And it's been going on for so long, and we've made so much money as a result of reporting on it. But I will not stop reporting on Tiffany Henyard and what's going on over at Dalton. As long as it's entertaining and as long as this fall is as glorious as it is, we might as well document the process for Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Let me read some of these super